So this is a basic humidifier from Amazon, and it will go through that tank in about 10 hours. This is my DUI humidifier, my cap behind it, and this can do a gallon, like 1.5 gallons an hour, and really get your house nice and humid and end dry skin. Plus, it comes with this adjustable knob, so you can really ramp up the amount of. So what I'm doing here is aligning the pipe to the side of the bin to make sure that the holes I drill into it are going to be below the lid, but above, high enough up on it that it's going to be above the water line. And this is important because these are going to be the holes that the mist comes out of, and I want to create as much um, as much airflow through this pipe as possible while still maintaining its strength so that it's not going to crack or break, and I can have it sitting on the bottom of the bin and it can support its own weight. And just so people know, when you cut plastic, when you drill plastic, at least with these circular bits I'm using, you want to not push down that hard because it will really bite into the plastic, and it can either shatter the plastic or cause the plastic piece itself to start spinning, which will most likely injure you. You should be wearing proper eye gear, and I didn't wear any face protection here. I'm not really cutting small parts of plastic, I'm not sanding anything, but that might be a good thing to have. And then I would definitely work in a smooth space because this process makes a lot of small plastic strands that you will want to clean up so you don't track it throughout the house. But um, yeah, I am actually really happy with how this. So now we have a little piping in there. I'm just going to clean this out with the trash. Yeah, hopefully the lighting's good, but equally spaced tubes. Put this in. Right here, what I'm doing is I'm marking the location on the lid for where I want to drill a hole. I wouldn't recommend drilling the lid like this on the bin. I would take it off and back it with some soft wood. I'm using pine. You can't really see it below. But this is going to help you a lot to minimize cracking. Because if you drill it on the lid, you will most likely crack the plastic and need to get a new bin. Perfect. It goes under. Now, you need to mount the fan, which I put. So the fan's going to go through and it's going to blow down and cause the mist to rise up through here. So they're not sucking the mist out through the fan, even though this is a waterproof fan. It's only like $17, which is really cheap. So it has little hole mounts. Should I don't know if I'm ready. Probably not right now. I will be silicone sealing this or doing something to seal it, but this will mount like right over here. Probably, definitely mount this on the back. It's a little blade protector. Keep my cats safe. Speed controller right here, and then I would highly recommend laying this stuff out beforehand and making sure your bin's big enough because the array of ultrasonic discs I got is actually quite large and takes up the full diagonal. I'm pretty lucky that my tube fits in perfectly into the corner so that the array can't take up the whole diagonal. So just lay it out quickly before you use a bin. I got lucky. I really should have done this on that board. There's two small cracks in the lid from where I drilled in. I think that's it. Okay, just unbox this. Actually, get some solid weight to it. Can't wait to try that out. But attaching the floats, which go like this, upside down. the screw holes at the bottom. So there. I'll put these in, so I'm going to grab a screwdriver in a second, but it's nice and solid. It's a lot. Nice to get a box fan. That's good. Definitely keep the house humid. So the winters here are incredibly dry in New England, and the issue is you'll have air that's at 20%, 30%, 40% humidity outside, but that's cold air. And once it comes inside, it gets heated. Now that air is sitting at like 15 to 20% humidity. It's insanely dry, and this makes it so you have to wear face lotion. Your hands are constantly cracking. Your lips are getting dry, and the battle against this is like nonstop. Putting on hand lotion a lot, putting on face lotion, body lotion, like in order to keep the moisture and to keep your skin healthy. But I'm like, okay, there must be a better way of treating this. So a while ago, I got a humidifier and I tried running that. The only issue is if you get a humidity sensor, you actually run a humidifier for a whole house, it doesn't really do much. Like a humidifier running in a 10 by 10 room for a day can increase the moisture level in my house from 20 to 40. But that's just one room. I don't want to buy a humidifier for all my rooms, and I wanted something bigger, so I made this, and it's going to increase the humidity so much because whenever I travel, whenever I go anywhere in the winter, one of the things I look forward to is my skin improving. It gets rehydrated from the humid atmosphere in wherever I go. I'm like, why not just bring that here? Why not humidify my house and build a humidifier that's capable of outputting to actually affect the moisture of my whole house? So that's what I did. Enjoy.